Well, obviously we wanted to shoot the last shot. I just thought Evan lost it on the way up, but maybe Reggie got a hand on it, maybe somebody around him got a hand on it, but we just wanted to do a little misdirection for Evan to drive and let him create in space. And I thought, you know, if he gets that shot off, that's his shot. So I felt good about it, to be honest. I mean, it didn't end well because he got knocked out of his hand, but or maybe it even slipped out of his hand. I haven't seen the replay, but I thought he had separation, and I thought he was going to get a good look. And when the clock was winding down, I felt pretty good about our chances.
Through 3 quarters, you held them to only 4 of 15 shooting from three-point land. But after that, they finished 5 of 11 in the fourth quarter and in overtime. Did they make any adjustments to get more open spot-up opportunities?
I think 3 of them were in transition. And the biggest thing was that they had a couple of single-side bump actions that they ran from a pick-and-roll standpoint that we were a little bit late to. But other than that, it wasn't like it was the transition ones are the ones that kill you. We were flying around pretty well in the first 3 quarters. I thought we slowed down a little bit in the fourth.
Coach, right after you got a chance to win the game at the buzzer of regulation, how crushing is it to have a team come out 7-0 run just like that to start overtime?
It shouldn't be crushing. That'd be my answer to that, Mark. I mean, you should be able to respond to adversity.
Kelly, is he just missing shots right now? Is there something you're seeing from him? He seems like he's scuffling a little bit on offense.
He's not making shots, but you know that's part of the game. You got to be able to impact the game in other ways. And he did some other good things, but clearly, I mean, he's just got to, like any shooter does. You can't hope the next one goes in. You have to shoot it like you know it.
Coach, was it shooting tonight? I mean,
Yeah, I think when you look at it, that had a lot to do with it. I mean, we got 105 shots and lost the game. We got 16 more shots than our opponent. I thought we had a few possessions in the third quarter that were outstanding, where the ball was really whipping around. But I didn't think that we had. I thought late in the game we had a few too many dribbles on possessions and or just not being assertive enough. And there's a fine line there, but you shoot 36% on a given night, you're probably not going to win in the NBA at any level, and we didn't. And I knew that coming into this game, this was going to be really tough with the way, obviously, guys out notwithstanding, these guys have played really well in 2 of their last 3 games, and had spread teams, and that's a problem. That's something that really challenges your defense, and we were up to the challenge for about 3 quarters and not after that.
How difficult is the Pistons to match up against? I mean, you had Gerald in there for a while, you had Zeller out of the game, you had, there's a lot of different things going on in the game that you usually don't see on a normal game night, matchup-wise.
Well, at the end of the regulation, when it was close, we tried to get an all-switching group in, and it was great on the last possession. It wasn't as good on the possession before, but I trust Bass to guard the ball against anybody, and so that worked out really well. Got a block out, got the rebound, went the other way, and had a chance to win the game. So that's why we were doing that. And then offensively, you're trying to play skilled so you can bring Drummond away from the basket. But if you don't make shots, that kind of takes that away. And it's not just the guy that he's guarding, but other guys as he's overcompensating and coming out. So, if I had to do over again, I might stay a little bit more traditional.
Did their size keep Pressey on the bench more than maybe?
No. I thought Evan was just doing some good things. I thought Phil did some good things too, but I almost put him back in there in overtime just to give us a jolt because we didn't look like we had it, but I did.